Hello, welcome to the Marlborough Public Library Public Access Television Show. Bit of a working title. I'm Matt Kocienda. I actually work at the Marlborough Public Library over on 35 West Main Street. Open 9 to 8, Monday through Thursday, 9 to 5 on Friday and Saturday. And we wanted to show the goings-on of the library and the goings-on in the world of books. Would you believe it if I told you that it was the 1-year anniversary of the new library building coming in October? Well, that would be correct. And I thought, what a better way than to start a show on the library than to show off the library. Now we go to our field correspondent, Matt. Thank you so much, Matt. Here we are at the beautiful library, and let's go inside. That's right. This is the wrong entrance now. This is 35 West Main Street, but now we have an entrance on the other side of the building. Come on. And here's the library. Right over there, we have our first book return, first of 4, and then we have 2 different parking lots that you can park in, much better than it used to be. Make sure you follow the arrows and signs so you get in through the right way. All right, let's go inside. All right, let's get to the entrance. On the other side, we have an accessibility rail for wheelchairs and whatever wheeled things you need. All right, let's get into the library. So even before you enter, your second book drop is right there. We finally arrived inside the library. First thing you see is the lovely welcome desk and the lovely Lori. Good morning, Lori. Right over here, we have our third of 4 book drops. So even before you get in, we have most of them. All right, let's walk over here. So over here, we have our Spanish and Portuguese sections. We have our CD audiobooks. We have our hold shelf and our speed reads. So right here, we have our community puzzle table. Finish that. And then right behind here, we have our cafe. This is where you're gonna drink your drink and food your food. We have our second floor cataloging computer over here to help you search for books. And these are 2 of our study rooms over here. So this is our large print section over here. And then we have our staff selection. These are the books that the librarians themselves pick out and recommend. Right here is our monthly book display. This is gonna change every single month. Right here, we have our 30-minute express computers, and you can do some printing up here if you would like. This is our media section. We have movies over here, and we have more movies over here. So right as you enter the children's section of the library, the first thing we have over here is the nonfiction section. Behind the nonfiction section, we have specifically books for parents and for helping them raise their children. And then over there, we have the children's programming room. Next to that, we have the designated eating area with crayons and puzzles. These are our children's computers, specifically for children. Over there, we have the rest of the fiction books. We have holiday books. We have audio books. So right here, we have the beginner reader section. This is for really, really young kids who are just getting into it. Parents and kids alike love these books. And then right here is our holiday shelf. We have books for all levels of readers over here. And then finally, on this back wall is our graphic novel section, and it is big. In here, this is our picture book room. So we have pop-up books, we have books with CDs, a bunch of picture books, and a play area. On our way back, we have an elevator head downstairs. We're gonna hit the stairs instead. And while we're doing that, we're also gonna pass our board game selection and our video game selection. So right when you get down from the stairs, you'll see our new fiction and our new nonfiction section. And then behind that, we have our regular print fiction and nonfiction over there. This is the bulk of our collection, and it is lovely. So over here, you'll see 3 more of our study rooms. If you have a bigger group that you don't think will fit in here, we also have meeting rooms on the first floor as well. You just need to book those a bit more in advance. So now we're in the original section of the building, and this is our periodical room. In here we have magazines and newspapers. We have the most current editions on top, and then the older editions right below. I'd say besides the study room, this is definitely the quietest room in the whole building. So here's our historical room. In here we focus on local history. So we have a lot of old books detailing different mayors, different laws, different land distributions of the area. We also have a microfilm reader over here. The way that you'll get in this room is it is normally locked, so you'll just have to talk to the reference desk and they'll let you in. And right next to the historical room is our reference desk. And there we have one of our reference librarians, Anna. Hello. Normally there's a lot more patrons here and in the library, but it is 9 a.m. on a weekday, so it's not super hopping at the moment. So this is our teen room. This is our books for young adults. Right there, we have our graphic novels and manga section. Here we have our nonfiction books, and here we have our fiction books. And then right hidden behind the computer over there, we have our YA librarian, Rachel. Over here, these are our teen computers. And then right in here is our teen program room. We have programs in here all the time. Over here, these are our desks and chairs for young adults. This is where they can get together and study. And then right over here, we have the best chairs in the whole library. These are only for teens to sit in, but you know, it is what it is.
Hey, you're not a teen.
Oh, I guess you're right. So right over here, outside of the teen room, we have our giant community center. This is where we have all of our biggest events. And this right here is our 4th and final book drop. And that is a tour of our lovely library. We hope you come soon and check it out. Now back to you, Matt, in the studio. Thank you so much, Matt, for that brilliant report. If you've been to the library within the last few months, you've probably seen or participated in our bi-monthly book drive. Our Friends of the Library volunteer group have been putting on this book drive since about April. We have been taking books, board games, CDs, and DVDs, and I've been storing them and sorting them for later use. Well, that later use has arrived, and we are doing a book sale this month on October 26th from 9 to 3 at the Marlborough Public Library. We will be selling our books and selling our wares for about $1 each. It's all pretty cheap. Hope you see you there. The book sale isn't the only thing we have going on at the library. We are stuffed to the brim with programs which you should attend. On Thursday the 3rd at 6 o'clock, we have a sourdough starter workshop. On Saturday the 5th at 2 o'clock, to celebrate the new library's 1-year anniversary, we have Melodious Zach coming to perform, and he'll be doing a mix of classic pop, rock, Motown, and original music. On Wednesday the 9th at 6, we have Mysteries Beyond the Veil, a spooky paranormal Halloween magic and mind reading show. Saturday the 12th at 2 o'clock, we have a concert from the Highland Woods Project, a local acoustic trio doing covers, singing along encouraged. And after that, on the same Saturday at 3 o'clock, we have Destination Europa, where kids accompanied by parents can learn about Jupiter's moon Europa and NASA's newest mission to learn more about it. On Saturday the 19th, we have a few escape rooms going on. From 11:30 to 12:30, we have adults. From 1 to 2, we have teens and tweens. And from 2:30 to 3:30, we have one for children. And last but not least, on Thursday the 31st, we have Candy Olympics, a bunch of candy-themed games for teens and tweens. So now let's jump into some of the book clubs that we host at the library. Our adult book club, which is meeting on the 8th and the 10th of this month, will be discussing The Bandit Queens, a book by Parini Sharoff. It's the story of a widow falsely accused of murdering her husband and some of the perks that go along with it. The next month, we will be reading Rough Sleepers by Tracy Kidder, a biography about Dr. Jim O'Connell, who helped bring medical care to the unhoused population of Boston. Our beginner reading club will be meeting on the 19th at 11 a.m. reading Chicken on a Broom, written by Adam Lehrhaupt and illustrated by Shahar Kober. From haunted dolls to cobweb halls, October is a month for celebrating all things scary and spooky. And orange. We have an amazing collection of horror media at the library and in our collection all over the state. And I thought it would be fun to ask some of the other librarians some of their recommendations for this month. The first one is What Moves the Dead by T. Kingfisher. It's a retelling of Poe's The Fall of the House of Usher about Alex Easton, a retired soldier who travels to help their sick childhood friend Madeline Usher. Once there, they discover rampant fungus and possessed animals. Just under 180 pages, it's a quick, creepy read that also deals with themes of queerness, chosen family, and is pretty funny to boot. Next book is House of Leaves by Mark Z. Danielewski. It's a horror book about a man who finds a manuscript about a documentary that may or may not exist about a house that's bigger on the inside than it is on the outside, full of concrete poetry and unreliable narrators. I promise it makes sense. It's fantastic. All right. Next book is Your Lonely Nights Are Over by Adam Sass. It's a YA book that follows two gay best friends dealing with a serial killer murdering teens in the school's queer club. It's like if Scream and Mean Girls had a baby. The next one is The Spite House by Johnny Compton. It's a modern Southern Gothic horror novel about a man who gets a job at a haunted house as the caretaker. He's tasked with keeping a log of all the supernatural happenings and to try not to go mad while he does so. The next book is Smash by Junji Ito, another horror manga collection from the master himself. Terrifying stories about mirrors, standing still, really, really good honey, and even personal libraries. Nothing supernatural happens at the public library, though, don't worry. Or does it? Oh, sorry, that's my phone. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a good question. Yeah, thank you. All right, oh, they hung up. Oh. Weird. My phone has been dead this whole time. Anyway, that person was calling to ask about if we had any books about horror, but that weren't really scary. So right here, we have Horror for Weenies. This is a nonfiction book that goes through all of the most popular and influential horror movies from the last 50 or so years. It gives plot synopsises, it talks about the different themes, and it even gives book recommendations based on the movies themselves. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy, and we hope to see you at the library.